Welcome to the American Cancer Society 80% by 2018 Colorectal Cancer Initiative Overview. In this short video, we'll go over what the initiative is all about, why we can make a difference, what you need to know about colorectal cancer, and what steps you can take to finish the fight. In March 2014, the American Cancer Society, the National Colorectal Cancer Roundtable, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and many other organizations launched a major initiative to increase colorectal cancer screening rates in the United States. The 80% by 2018 initiative is a movement in which hundreds of organizations have committed to substantially reducing colorectal cancer as a major public health problem, and are working toward the shared goal of having 80% regularly screened for colorectal cancer by 2018. In order to achieve this goal, we need help at every level to spread the word about the importance of colorectal cancer screening. So, exactly how common is colorectal cancer? Excluding skin cancers, colorectal cancer is the third most commonly diagnosed cancer in both men and women in the United States. But how many people actually die of colorectal cancer? Colorectal cancer is the third leading cause of cancer death in both men and women in the United States, and the second leading cause of cancer death when men and women are combined. The good news is, colorectal cancer is preventable, treatable, and beatable. It can be prevented by finding and removing polyps before they become cancerous. It is highly treatable if found in its early stages, and nearly 1.2 million people who have been diagnosed with colorectal cancer are living in the United States. In the simplest terms, this means people aren't developing these cancers at the same high rates as in the past, partly because more people have been getting screened. There are some misconceptions about screening for colorectal cancer. Some people believe that there is only one type of screening test, the colonoscopy. But there are actually several screening options, and the tests do not have to be expensive. There are simple, affordable take-home tests available, and colorectal cancer screening, including a colonoscopy, is a covered insurance benefit under the Affordable Care Act's Preventative Services section, in many cases with no out-of-pocket costs. The American Cancer Society recommends that beginning at age 50, men and women should talk to their doctor about testing options and get screened for the early detection of colorectal cancer and polyps. So, why aren't people getting screened? While many Americans in general are not getting the recommended screenings, there are certain groups that are lagging behind more than others. There are various barriers for some groups to getting screened. These include affordability, a misconception that a person does not need to get screened if they don't have symptoms or a family history, other competing health priorities, fear, no recommendation from a healthcare provider, and language and cultural barriers. A number of American Cancer Society-funded researchers are currently working on new ways to address these barriers and help groups that are falling behind to catch up on potentially life-saving colorectal cancer screening tests. The American Cancer Society has worked with the National Colorectal Cancer Roundtable and the CDC to develop new tested messages that resonate with the unscreened. Check out these and other resources at nccrt.org. The three most important messages to take away today are: 1. Colorectal cancer is preventable, treatable, and beatable, but it is the third leading cause of cancer death in both men and women in the United States, and second in the U.S. for men and women combined. 2. There are several screening options available, including take-home options. Individuals should talk to their doctor about which option is best for them. And 3. It doesn't have to be expensive. Getting screened can be life-saving. The bottom line is the best colorectal cancer screening test is the recommended test that you'll actually do, and sooner rather than later. Get screened. Call your doctor today. What else can you do to help defeat colorectal cancer? Well, you can already check off one thing. Consider yourself informed as of today. And second, we want you to lead by example. So if you're 50 or older, get screened. Talk to your doctor about the right screening for you. And finally, talk to your staff partner about how you can integrate 80% by 2018 into your Relay for Life event, because working through the Relay for Life program will help us save more lives. Thank you for participating in this 80% by 2018 Colorectal Cancer Initiative overview, and for all that you do in the fight against cancer.